Hello children, how are you all? I hope everybody is fine and then safe at home. Okay, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is morphology of flowering plants. See children, this chapter is a very basic chapter for your both first year and then second year of your syllabus. That's what it is, a basic chapter. So please go through with whatever I am going to teach you in these sessions, and please be keep on reading NCERT line by line. Okay, and this chapter children's morphology of flowering plants carries 5 to 6 marks for your theory point of view. This chapter, for your theory point of view, it carries 5 to 6 marks, and for your NEET children's, those who are going to give NEET examination for 2021, you may expect 3 to 4 questions from this chapter. And up to this, whatever the NEET conducted examinations are there, the previous question papers, if you can see, means if you observe from this chapter, you almost got questions from purely NCERT based only. They means he didn't go beyond NCERT. So that's what in this chapter, please read line by line NCERT. And when we talk about JIPMER and then AIMS, in those examinations they are going just beyond of the NCERT book. So that this chapter, that is morphology of flowering plants, is of for your theory 5 to 6 marks. As it is of 5 to 6 mark, you compulsory may expect 5 mark question from this chapter. That's what it is, very important. And then basic too, based on this chapter only, for your next second years, that is second year syllabus, there are many chapters which depends on this. And in first year also, physiology is there, plant physiology. That plant physiology is mostly based on this chapter. That's what, please be focused on this chapter children. So let us start with the chapter. What actually mean, what is actually the meaning of this chapter? See children's, biology in the sense the meaning itself, if you are able to solve the meaning of that word or else that sentence, you are done. Same like this here, morphology of flowering plants. Flowering plants in the sense angiosperms, all the angiospermic plants. What is the morphology? Morphology in the sense external features. By seeing externally, whatever the things are there, no, whatever the modifications are there, no, how actually those modifications are there, what purpose are there, because of what purpose those modifications are done. These all things about the flowering plants you are going to learn in this chapter. Before going to that, I would like to tell you about what actually the definition of morphology is. Okay, now see here, morphology of flowering plants, in the sense you are going to learn about morphological features. Morphology of human beings, in the sense you are going to learn about the morphological feature of human beings. And then anatomy, one more branch. Anatomy in the sense it is an internal structural study. Okay, morphology means external structural studies, and then anatomy means internal structural study. It is there for the next chapter. Okay now children, first we will come with the morphology, means external features. Here definition, when I talk about the definition of morphology, morphology means plant morphology. Please everybody note down the definition. Plant morphology is a branch of botany, which deals with the study of external forms and features of different plant organs like root, stem, leaf, flower, seeds, fruits, etc. Okay, this is what actually the definition, students. What actually plant morphology means what? Plant morphology is a branch of botany. Branch of what, children? It is a branch of botany which deals with the study of external features. The study of what, children? External features or else external form. Externally, whatever you are going to see, know that all external features are you are going to study under the morphology. And features of different plant organs, features of different plant organs, in the sense whichever the organ is going to be show which kind of the formations. Organs like root, stem, leaf, flower, seeds, and then fruits. These all are the organs of a complete plant, children's. Flowering plant, in the sense these all organs should be there. ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಗಿಡನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸ್ಟಡಿನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಚ್. ಎದುರು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಯಾವುದ್ರದ್ದು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಚ್? ಬಾಟನಿದು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಚ್. ಬಾಟನಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಸ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಗಿಡನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಂಡ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ, ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, a scientist, a great scientist who is called Theophrastus. For the first time, what he said, children, for the first time he classified plants into herb, shrub, and trees. Okay, now for the first time, Theophrastus, a botanist, who firstly the plants were classified into herb, shrub, and then tree, means he classified plants into 3 categories. Those 3 categories are herb, shrub, and tree. Means herb means the small plants, shrub means medium sized plants, and then tree means large trees like mango tree, neem tree, like this he classified. Okay now, and then next, on the basis of lifespan, plants may be annual, biannual, and perennial. Plants may be annual, biannual, and then perennial. Okay, annual means they complete their lifespan in a single year. Biannual means they complete their lifespan in 2 years. Perennial means they live for many years. Example for annual, I can give paddy, means rice. Example for annual, paddy. Example for biannual, radish. First year it will be grown vegetatively, second year there will be production of the fruits. Okay, next, perennial, best example, bamboo, banana, these all comes under perennial. Means perennial plants or perennial trees, they will be live long together, years together. Okay, now those all comes under the perennials. Okay, students, now let us see what actually parts of a flowering plants. What this diagram I drawn, no children, this diagram is very important for 5 marks or 3 marks. Many of the times they ask for 5 and then 3 marks, so please go through with this diagram which is there in NCERT, and also you can copy from here. Please go for practice of this diagram at least for 5 times. Okay, let us see what actually the plant is contains, means parts of what actually the flowering plants. If possible, in the next section I will show you the real plant one. Okay, if possible. Okay, this is just diagrammatic part. For the next session, if possible, I will show you the real one plant. Okay, now next, parts of a flowering plant. See children, in a flower plant consists of two major organ system. There will be two major organ system. One is shoot system, another one is root system. Okay, the plant overall plant is consist of two major organs. One is shoot system, another one is root system. Okay children, next, root system consists of all the roots of a plant. Root system consists of all the roots of a plant. This is what actually root system. This is the ground level what I have drawn. This is the what children's ground level. Below the ground level, root system will be there, and this root system and this root system. Root system consists of all the roots of a plant. All the roots. Okay now, all the roots in the sense the primary root. The main branch of a root is called what? Primary root. Okay now, shoot system is located above the ground. Located above the ground. It consists of leaves, bud, flower, fruit. All these flower, fruit, leaf, flower, bud, fruit, everything is born on what? Born on the stem. Okay now, that's what this is the shoot system and this is the root system children. Before going to this, I would like to tell you from where actually the plants are grown. Okay, when seed is germinated, there will be two outgrowths comes from the embryo. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೀಡ್ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಸೀಡ್ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಔಟ್ಗ್ರೋತ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಔಟ್ಗ್ರೋತ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ, one is called plumule, another one is called radicle. Okay, from the plumule shoot system will arises, and from the radicle root system will arise. Okay children, when this seed is going to be planted here, the above this area is going to be formed shoot system, and then the below growth is formed what children? The root system. Okay na, root system form ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೀಡಿಂದ ಎರಡು ಔಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಔಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತಿಂದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವೋ ಅದರಿಂದ ಶೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಂಡ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ರ್ಯಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಈಗ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಶೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬಿಲೋ ದಿ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. Below the ground level the root system will be there, and then root system consists of the many branches of the root. The main branch of the root is called primary root. Primary root, when it goes branch, then it is called secondary root. Again this secondary root, when it gives branches, then it is called what children? Tertiary root. Okay na, ಮೇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಬ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ರೂಟ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಟರ್ಷರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಟರ್ಷರಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಹೇರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ದೀಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್? ರೂಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್? ರೂಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್. Keep in mind, root hairs are unicellular. Root hairs are unicellular. This word is very, 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 very important. So that keep in mind, whenever I used to ask you, you should say root hairs always. It is what? Unicellular. Andre these root hairs are made up of only one cell. Okay children. Then next, at the end of the root hairs leaves or else the root, there will be a cap which is a protective cap. Okay, when in the next section, when you are going to learn about what actually the structure of the root, you will be going to find out what actually the structure of the root. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಎಂಡ್ಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ರೂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಟೆರಿಷರಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಹೇರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, those all are called what? Root hairs. Okay, this is all about the root system. Let us go for the shoot system. Shoot system is located above the ground, just now I said, and it consists of leaf, buds, flower, fruit and seeds and all. Okay children, different parts are divided into two types, that is vegetative part and then reproductive part. The shoot system is divided into two parts children, again, that is vegetative part and reproductive part. Vegetative part and then reproductive part. Vegetative part includes leaf. Vegetative part includes what children? Leaf, root, stem. Okay na. Then next, because vegetative part, why it is called vegetative part? Leaf, root and then stem, they are made for nourishment. ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳೆಯೋ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನು ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸಿಂದ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, reproductive parts are flower first, flower, fruit and then seeds. Okay, ಇವನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ reproductive parts ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ? Why these organs are called reproductive part? Because flower is meant for the reproduction. When flower is there, flower will be, after fertilization, it will give you fruit. Fruit will be containing seed. This seed will be having capability to give you a new plant. That's what reproductive parts include: flower, fruit and then seed. Vegetative parts include leaf, root and then stem children. Okay now, see this is the structure of the parts of a flower plant, where you can see the leaves. See, there are junctions children, from where actually the leaves were arised. These junctions of a stem is called node, N-O-D-E. Okay, the junctions, whatever you are going to see here, those are called what? Nodes. In between two nodes there will be space. This space is called internode. This is very important, so I am focusing you here. These two means the junctions of a stem are called node, and then the space between two nodes is called what children? It is called internode. Internode, wherever the nodes will be there, no, from that node region only there will be the arising of the leaf. There will be the arising of the leaf. This is what actually the structure of the plant and then plant parts you are going to see here. And then see this one, these are the axillary buds, these are the terminal buds. Terminal, why? Because it is at the terminal portion, at the tip portion. Why it is called axillary? Because it is in an axil of the stem and then leaf. Okay, at a axil, at an angle, at the axil of the stem and then leaf, but that's what it is called axillary bud. And then why it is called terminal bud in the sense? Because it is present in the tip of the plant. Terminal bud will be mostly giving you the flowers. After the flower there will be fruit, but axillary bud is responsible for the branches of the plant when it is going to be grown up. Okay children, this is about the plant structure. I hope everybody is clear about this structure. Everybody please note down this structure and then go through this. Okay, now about one by one we are going to learn about one by one root system and then shoot system in deeper. Firstly, we are going to learn about the root system. Okay children, what is actually the root? Root andre enu? What is actually the root? non-green cylindrical. Root is what, children? Root is non-green. Root is non-green and cylindrical part of the plant. Root green irutta elladru nodidira? Illa. Yes, root will be somewhat brownish or somewhat blackish in color. So root is what, children? Root is a non-green. Root is non-green. Root is non-green cylindrical part of plant. Root is non-green cylindrical part of plant. Cylindrical in the sense cylindrical pipe like irutte anta artha. Okay na? Which arised from or by radical. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆವಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Root system arises from the radical of the embryo. Okay, root is non-green cylindrical part of the plant which arised by radical. Okay, radical is first part to come out as a descending part during the germination of the seed. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೀಡು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ radical is the first one. Radical is the first part. Okay, radical is the first part to come out as a descending part. Descending means ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, descending part during the germination, childrens. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸೀಡ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅ ಸೀಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ಸೀಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಜರ್ ಆದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಾಟ್, radical. After some time what happens, plumule will be comes out. Okay na? Next, primary root. Okay, primary root bears lateral roots that are referred as secondary and then tertiary. Primary roots bears lateral roots that are referred as secondary or tertiary roots. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಅದ, ಹೌದಾ? ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ going to give you a lateral in the sense side by. Okay na? Side by growth of the roots are called what, secondary. Again this secondary is going to give you a tertiary roots. Okay na? This is about the primary roots and then secondary roots and the tertiary roots, children. Okay na? When we talk about these all things, you should know what are the specific characteristics of the roots. Characteristic of root is will be asked for 3 marks or else sometimes they ask for 5 marks also. So please note down these all characteristics. Characters of root. What actually, when you are going to call a part as a root, ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನ ನೀವು ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕರಿಬೇಕು, ಈಗ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವೇನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ರೂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್. ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ರೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್. ಅಂದರೆ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ, ಲೀವ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್. and then they lack nodes and internodes. They lack ನೋಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಶೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತಾಗ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್. ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಎಸ್, root system lack what children's? Node and then internode. Next, root cap covers the tip of the functional root. Root cap covers the tip of functional root. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸೆಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದಿ ರೂಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, when this area is focused, when this area, if I say this is the root, there will be small hair like growths here. Okay, and then the tip will be covered with a cap like structure. The tip will be covered with a cap like structure. That cap is called what? Root cap. Idu root anta andre ee root edge alli, ending alli, the end of the root is covered with a protective cap which is called what? Root cap. Okay, example nimge helta idini aste. Root cap is always covered at the end of the root. Okay, next, the unicellular, roots possess many millions together, many unicellular root hairs. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರೂಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ? ಯೂನಿಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ರೂಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್. ರೂಟ್ ಏನು ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ದಿ ರೂಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಆರ್ endogenously means that is lateral branches of roots develop from inner layer of main root. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ರೂಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್. ಹೌದಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್. ವೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರೂಟ್. ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ವೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರೂಟ್, ದೋಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅರೈಸ್ ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೇಯರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೇಯರಿಂದ, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ pericycle will be there. From the pericycle the secondary root will be arised. Only this next branch, primary ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರೂಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಸಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಲೇಯರ್? ಪೆರಿಸೈಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಲೇಯರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅರೈಸ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರುವಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್. ಈಗ ಲೀಫ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್. ಮುಂದೆ ನೀವು ಓದ್ತೀರಿ. ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕದು, ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಇದು ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ರೂಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್. ಎಂಡೋಜೀನಿಯಸ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವು ಮೇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೇಯರಿಂದ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಜಿಯೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಜಿಯೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್, negatively phototrophic, and positively hydrotrophic. Okay, here trophic ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಲವ್ವೆಬಲ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಲವ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಜಿಯೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಅರ್ತ್. ಅಂದರೆ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಜಿಯೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. ರೂಟ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವ, ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕಡೆನೇ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಲವ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಹೌದಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದೇ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫೋಟೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫೋಟೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೋಟೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀರು ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗ್ರೋನ್. Okay, because of that the roots are called positively hydrotrophic. Positively geotrophic, why? Because the roots are grown wherever the soil particles are there. Negatively phototrophic, why? Because they grow opposite to the sunlight. And then why they are called positively hydrotrophic? Because the root always grows towards the what, children? They grow towards the water. They grow what, children? Towards the water. Okay, this is all about the root and the characteristics of root. I hope everybody is understanding, isn't it, children? Shall I move for next? Yes. Now let us see now here we learned about what is actually the root, how it will be there, and what are the characters and all. Now we will be seeing the types of root. Okay, what actually, how many types are there in the roots? Types of root. There are mainly two types of root system are there, children. That is taproot system and then fibrous root system. One more is there, adventitious. Adventitious root system is nothing but it is one of the kind of the fibrous only. That's what I would like to tell you, only two, that is taproot system. Okay, and then second one is fibrous root system. Taproot system and then fibrous root system, when we are going to learn about these two, this is a very interesting thing about what actually, how many kinds of roots are going to be giving a different kind of system. Based on this root system only you can say whether the plant is dicotyledonous or else monocotyledonous. Based on seed also you can say, and then based on this root system also you can say. Okay, here in the taproot system, the root develop from radicle of embryo. ಏನು ನಾನು ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಸೀಡಲ್ಲಿ, ವೆನ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ will be giving rise to radicle and then plumule will be giving shoot system, radicle will be giving root system. Taproot system is a system where from the seed, when the radicle will come out, this radical will be giving you branches. That system is called what, children? Taproot system. Okay, usually you can find this system in dicots. Okay, usually you can find this system in the dicot system. Definition I can give you, this is a proper definition. You should if you get to define taproot system, you should write this here. Write down primary root remains as a main root. Primary root remains as a main root throughout the life of plant, and it gives branches. It gives what, children? branches, resulting in primary, secondary and tertiary roots, resulting in secondary, tertiary roots and rootlets. Rootlets here means root hairs. Okay, and taken all together, straightly downwards, straight downwardly in soil, is called what, children's? Taproot system. Okay, see, primary root as a main. Okay, primary root remains as a main root. This is as a main root throughout the life of this plant, and this primary root is going to give you secondary root, tertiary root, and then next there will be a formation of rootlets and all, children's, rootlets and all. So here this is about the root system, children. As the taproot system, see, all together they are going towards downwards, towards the soil. This system is called what? Taproot system. And taproot system usually seen in the dicotyledons. Okay, if I say this is the ground level, in the ground level what happens? The main primary root remains, this is primary root. Okay, and it is giving the branches, children. All these branches were going to give you, all together they are going to they are straightly going downwards. This kind of system is called what? Taproot system. Okay, when we talk about the next one, that is fibrous root system. Root system here consists of a bunch of many fines. Okay, here in this root system, what happens? It consists of a bunch of many fine thread like branches, roots of nearly uniform, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? And here these they are not at all that they develop from base of stem. Here they develop from what, children? Embryo. Taproot system develop from embryo. Fibrous root system develop from base of the stem. Usually example can give you monocotyledons. All the monocotyledons will be their example. Okay, if I give you the wheat example, wheat andre godi. Okay, now here what happens? The roots, this is the stem, hauda? Kandadu base inda, if the roots are arising from the base of the stem, then all the roots should be uniform and then thread like those. All are called what, children? This overall root system is called fibrous root system. The roots are arised from the base of the stem, and then they are uniformly sized, and then they are towards the soil only. The fibrous root system you can see in the monocotyledons. The fibrous root system you can see in the monocotyledons. One more system I said, that is adventitious root system, which is a specialized root system. Adventitious root system. Here what happens, root system that grows from plant part other than the radicle. Here root system grow from other than radical. Other than radical is very important, children, here. Okay, here adventitious root system is root system grow from other than the radical. Example I can give you: grass, monstera and banyan. Means what, children? Stem base in the roots barta idre, stem base in the roots arise ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ fibrous. Okay, main ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತಾಯಿ ಬೇರು. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈಬ್ರಸ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ತಂತು ಬೇರು. ಇದು ಎರಡು ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಂದ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಅಡ್ವೆಂಟೇಷಿಯಸ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನೋಡು, ಈ ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್ಸ್ ರೀಜನಿಂದ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ adventitious roots. Okay, children, this is all about the root characteristics and then the types of the root. In the next session I am going to give you very important about the structure of the root. Okay, and see, children, this is all about the types of the roots, that is tap root system. In Kannada we are going to call it as ತಾಯಿ ಬೇರು. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಯಿ ಬೇರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫೈಬ್ರಸ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ತಂತು ಬೇರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಡ್ವೆಂಟೇಷಿಯಸ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಟೈಪ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ತಾಯಿ ಬೇರು ತಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ತಾಯಿ ಬೇರು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ಒಂದು ಬೇರು ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಬೇರಿಗೆ ಸಬ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅಂಥ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ನಾವು ತಾಯಿ ಬೇರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ತಂತು ಬೇರು ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಬೇಸಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಬಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಬೇರುಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅಂಥ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ತಂತು ಬೇರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಅಡ್ವೆಂಟೇಷಿಯಸ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರನೂ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಈ ಥರನೂ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಿಂದ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ರೂಟು, ಅಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಡ್ವೆಂಟೇಷಿಯಸ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂದರೆ ಹುಲ್ಲು, ಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆರಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು, ಮತ್ತು ಬಾನಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಲದ ಮರ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲದ ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಳಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆ ರೂಟ್ಸು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ಮಿಂದನೂ ಬಂದಿರಲ್ಲ, ರ್ಯಾಡಿಕಲಿಂದನೂ ಬಂದಿರಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಡ್ವೆಂಟೇಷಿಯಸ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ what actually the function. Illivargu up to this I discussed about the characteristics of root and then types of root, and then last one, that is functions of what, children's? Root. There are the much more functions, very important functions of root is there for the plants and for the human beings also. First function, that is absorption of mineral and then water. Absorption of water and mineral. ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಿಗೆ ನೀರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ರೂಟ್ಸಿಂದ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್? ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್. ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೀರು, ಲವಣಾಂಶಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ರೂಟ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? ರೂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ anchorage in the sense root fix plant to the soil and provide support, and provide what, children? Support to aerial parts against wind and gravity. Against wind and gravity. ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿಗೆ ಅಗೇನಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಿಂಡ್ಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಗಾಳಿ ಬಂದ್ರೂ ಗಿಡಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗ್ತಾವೇನು, ಬೀಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಬೀಳ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಯೂಶಲ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ವಿಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರೀ ಮೇ ಬಿ, ಇಟ್ ವೋಂಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಫ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿ ರೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಕರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆ, anchor capacity of the root is very very important to fix plant to the soil. Okay, now next root will be having growth regulators. Roots will be having growth regulators childrens. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು ಈ ರೂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದನೇ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಈ ಥರ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೈಟೋಕೈನಿನ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಸಿಯಾಲಜಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೈಟೋಕೈನಿನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ರೂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ the root is going to be grown up. And then fourth one, that is storage. Yes, of course, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಏನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? ಫುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಮುಲ್ಲಂಗಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಗೆಡ್ಡೆಗೆಣಸು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಟ್, ಗೆಡ್ಡೆಗೆಣಸು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಟು ತಿಂತೀರಿ, ಗೆಡ್ಡೆಗೆಣಸು ತಿಂತೀವಿ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು, ದೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್. Okay, those are roots, but they store food material. Because of that, you are going to consume. As they are storing the food material, you are going to consume it. Okay, this is the 4 very important functions of the root, children. And I hope everybody is clearly understood about this today's lecture. If any doubt is there, if anything is there, please comment and then subscribe the channel and then follow me. And for the next class, for the next lecture, I will be posting you. And if you have any questions regarding this, please ask me in comment box. And then for the today homework, you should draw the diagram of parts of flowering plants for 5 times. You should draw it. Okay, if possible, or take a pic and then send it to me. Okay, that's good. Bye children, take care.